Hello, Christina's World Kitchen. I'm Christina Martinez-Williams, and I am going to make my new Mediterranean-inspired chicken and peppers. Again, I don't have a huge pan. If you have a huge pan, use it. This is a one-pot meal. I just can't do it that way, but that is the intention. So I'm going to show you this beautiful because it's so beautiful. Look. So I have a cup of yellow peppers, 2 cups of green, 2 cups of red bell peppers cut into little cubes. And then I have about a pan and a half of chicken, and I'm like mixing one chicken with another chicken, and I was defrosting it, and the other one was already fresh, so they look different, but they're like a pound and a half, 2 pounds of chicken. And we are going to cook it in olive oil today. So I have a tablespoon and a half of olive oil. So I'm going to use, all of that would be in your big pan. So I'm going to use half and half just because I need to cook all of this. So I am getting, but total it's a tablespoon and a half of olive oil. And then we're going to get it started, and then we're going to add the spices. So thumbs up, hearts, share this video so that the whole world can know that they too can make amazingly simple and delicious high protein, low carb food with simple ingredients. We went to a fruteria, that's not how they say it in French. We went to a fruit and vegetable store today, and we went to the grocery store today to get the protein and our veggies for the rest of our time here. And it was great. We got all our veggies and all of our protein for the rest of our time, and we're ready to finish up. But we're here for another, we're cooking here for today and 2 more nights. So we still have some meals to share with you. I don't know that what we'll make exactly on the last night that we're here. We might have leftovers. That's what I'm thinking, is that we're gonna have leftovers, so I'm gonna make something. I don't know what it is yet, but I will be making something. So I just wanna mix all of the oil with this, and now I'm gonna mix these colors. They're gonna be unseparated. I thought it was so pretty. Kadaleya chose the which protein we're having tonight versus tomorrow, and she chose which combination of protein with which veggies. Or I already chosen which veggies, but she chose which protein is gonna go with which veggies. So now these are beautifully combined, so colorful. I might need to add the word colorful to the title because it's really colorful. And like I said, this is like so much, not enough space. I don't have enough space. All right, now we're gonna add the spices. So I'm gonna put it across all the spaces, but I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna put it in your own big pot so that you can, this must have been a little bit wet still, so that you can do that. So we're gonna use 3/4 of a teaspoon of thyme. 3/4 of a teaspoon of thyme. All right, I think that's about 3/4. It didn't spread very easily. Oh no. Okay, and then we're going to use 1 teaspoon of black pepper. One teaspoon of black pepper. And these again are the spices that when I went to the grocery store, they were the spices that were the cheapest of all of them, which makes me believe that they are the most used in Nice. So I learned today that Nice was initially a part of Italy until 1860. And then it became a part of France. So there's a lot of Italian representation here. All right. Let me just mix this around so it can still be cooking. Since it's such a small pan for this. And then we'll add some more spices. All right, so now to this. Hello, where are you watching from? Thumbs up, hearts, share this video. We are in Nice, France till Saturday. Then we're going to Lisbon, Portugal, and that will be the last leg of our trip, of our month. We travel every 3 months for a month at a time. We world school and unschool. Tell me if you were a mom or a grandma or a dad or not, any of that. All right, now we're going to add a 2 teaspoons of pink salt, or sea salt, I should say. Oh, that's a tablespoon. 2 teaspoons of salt. Sea salt or pink salt. And then we're going to add 2 teaspoons of garlic, or 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. Two teaspoons of garlic powder. And then we have 2 more spices left. Now we're going to add 2 tablespoons of chives, dried chives. 2 tablespoons. Of dried chives. And then, this looks so good. Then we're gonna add 3 tablespoons of parsley, dried parsley. Parsley is an herb that until I learned, when I started cooking this way, I learned just how valuable this herb is for your health. It has a lot of health benefits. And it's most healthy and helpful if you're eating a lot of it. So this is great that we're eating a lot of it. Parsley, 3 tablespoons of parsley. All right, now I'm gonna mix this all in. And if you have one big pot, you won't have to, it won't take long like this. It won't be where you're like spreading it between the 2 and making sure you've got it all. It'll just be there. Now, I'll be mixing mine when I serve it. And it's hard to keep these from popping out. These are gonna cook until they're soft. The green is a little bit more bitter, so you want it to get a little bit softer so that it's more sweet of the bell peppers. I'm gonna show you these. Tell me where you're watching from. What time do you usually eat dinner? So here in Europe, or when we've been in Spain and Italy and France now, people eat a lot later. So we have become a little bit accustomed to eating later. I just extend my fast longer. I eat lunch a little later than I do at home. when we eat later here. So it works out pretty well. All right. Now it's just a matter of letting the chicken, everything cook. I need the chicken to cook all the way. I need the peppers to get soft. I need to stop making things jump out of the pots. And that's it. This is the recipe. It is done. Other than it needs to cook. I'm having just a hard time mixing it. So the chicken looks very, almost like it has like pesto kind of on it. Here it is. Remember, I'm putting mine together. You're doing yours in one big pot. Unless you also don't have a big pot. Making sure, I don't think that's what I thought. This one was not turned on. What happened? Oh, it's this one. I turned on the wrong burner. Well, now we're gonna wait a little bit longer because that hasn't even started to cook. I was thinking and they were still kind of hard and cold. At least it's cooking though, which is great. All right, that's it. Enjoy, try it. Let me know what you think. My Mediterranean-inspired chicken and colorful peppers. That's it. Have a wonderful night. From my house where we're staying in Nice to your kitchen, global flavors and healthy plates from around the world.